What's up, guys? This is the first review I'm doing of a cigar. Sitting outside right now with my apartment, sitting out on the balcony. A little warm outside today, but it's been a while since I've had a cigar, and so I thought I'd go ahead and treat myself a little bit to a cigar, and at the same time, I'd see about maybe playing around a little bit and seeing if we could maybe work on some video reviews, just for fun type thing. But up today, I've got a Rocky Patel, Connecticut. Kind of hard to see the band there, but trust me, it's there. And we're going to go ahead into lighting this thing up, and we'll see what kind of enjoyment we can have out of this. And we'll be right back. All right. So I've only been smoking cigars for a couple of months now. Some of the members off of one of the forums that I read kind of got me into wanting to smoke cigars. Earlier today, there was a post about a different way to kind of enjoy a cigar and how to light it particularly. It personally recommended to use matches. It's a little windy for me to use matches, and I just don't like trying to use them. So I'm going to go ahead and use my little torch here, but I'm not going to cut the cap just yet. I'm going to wait till after I light it before I cut it. Supposedly that will help. We'll see if it does or does not. But this is actually just a little torch that I got from Cigar International. I got it free when I ordered my humidor, over $100 or whatever the case may be. It works well, and so let's go ahead and start slowly lighting this thing. And one of the biggest tricks here that I have always found is that you have to go slow. Go very slow when you're lighting a cigar. If otherwise, if you go too fast, particularly with the torch, um, you can really just singe it, and it really gets too hot, too harsh, and it can really kill the initial impression of a cigar. And if it's the first time you're having a cigar like this one, it can really state the mood that you're in for that cigar. So make sure you go ahead and take your time when you're doing this. Alright, I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and try giving this thing a quick snippet here. Alright, and let's go ahead and take our first puff. Oh, try to leave that intact. Um, First couple of hints of the cigar is kind of a woodsy flavor. Um, it's kind of a buttery, woodsy flavor. And let me go ahead and see about touching this thing up a little bit, make sure we get a nice even burn on it. Get a few minutes into it, and I'll be right back with the second report. Alright, so we're about halfway into the cigar, and again, it's the Rocky Patel Connecticut, and the woodsy flavor has kind of given way to more of a toasted nutty flavor, but there's also been a spice to come back into the cigar. Well, actually, since they back into it, because it's the first time it actually kind of showed up. So when the spice came in, that woodsy flavor has kind of turned into more of a nutty style of flavor. Floral notes are still there, kind of lingering at the bottom, just as an aroma. Still very crisp, not overly complex taste profile, but still a very enjoyable cigar. In fact, looking back at some of the other choices, which are my humidor right now, being as hot as it is outside today, it's probably a good choice. We're looking at like 90 degrees out here in Texas right now. It could be worse. Humidity is not too high, luckily. Normally it's much higher than that, but I could definitely appreciate a lighter cigar on a day like this, especially when we're at mid-afternoon and it's pretty warm. Now, if it was later on in the evening when the sun's going down, yeah, maybe I'd probably break out one of my other cigars. But I recently placed an order through Cigar International and Joe Cigar. I kind of got a little combo going on there. I've got some single Vegas Series A's coming in. If y'all would like me to smoke one of those and do a little video review on it, they're just a little short ones. The anomaly size, I think they call it, so it won't be incredibly long like this one is, as we're sitting running at about 30 minutes so far. With that order, I also got some nubs. Hearing great things about the nubs, and I was a little skeptic about it because of how short they are, but they've had fantastic reviews. I almost kind of wish that they had a Maduro offering, but I bit the bullet and wanted to try their Connecticut line, and so I got I got 5 of their Connecticut's coming in, and the other cigars I ordered was CAO MX2, and this the dagger size again, very small. Trying to get a little bit more towards the quick smokes as I've been kind of busy with work and school. Don't have a lot of time to sit down for hour and a half, 2 hour smokes. And this Rocky Patel Connecticut is kind of fitting that bill surprisingly for how big as it was. I was afraid it was going to kind of run me closer to the hour and a half mark, but again, it is burning a little fast, and so we're looking about halfway gone at about a half hour mark. But I do have those cigars coming in. I've also got some other cigars sitting in my humidor right now that I haven't gotten around to trying just yet. This particular cigar came as part of a sampler pack from Cigar International. It was their medium mild package to try. It was like 10 cigars, $35 or something. It came with, of course, this one. It had some Romeo and Julietas in there. It had some Gurkhas in there, and 2 other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. The other cigar I've been trying to get around to trying is that Gurkha that came in that package, which was their double Maduro. So give me a shout out. Let me know which ones that you want me to try. Again, it's the Gurkha double Maduro, the Nub Connecticut, the Cinco Vegas Series 8, which has been my favorite before, so I will definitely be glad to have another one of those, or the CAO MX2. We're going to go ahead and let this burn a little bit longer. Probably the next time you see it, the band will come off as we're getting a little on the short side. We'll check back with you guys shortly. Alright, so after that last clip there, I took a couple more puffs off of it, and it became a lot more, the harshness kind of went away a little bit, and it became a little bit easier to deal with. And as you can see here, I've let it go a little bit longer than maybe I had anticipated. It kind of bounces back and forth between being harsh and enjoyable, but I think definitely at this point it's good to go. Smoke time total, we're coming up close to a little over an hour and 10 minutes or so. Not bad. Again, a little warm the entire way through. Good cigar, still recommend it. Just be careful how you light it, because I'm not sure if that was the cause, but at the same time you don't want to find out that was. Give it a shot. It's definitely worth it for being a mild cigar, and if you want to get your feet wet with smoking cigars, I would definitely recommend it. I think that's just about it, guys, and we will have to see you next time. Peace.